What's good with it, people? Happy Friday night. Happy Friday night. Smoke talk football. We about to get into it. You know, what's that saying? Let's put the kids and women to bed and let the men go hunt for dinner. Let's go hunt for dinner. Playoffs is hunting for dinner, right? And we gonna get on some games. Let's talk. Let's talk. Right? Let's talk. Let's smoke talk. Let's go. Let's go. Now, first game of the playoffs, right? First game. If I had to say a blowout, right? If I really had to say a blowout out of all these games, I think that's probably and no disrespect to the Panthers and no disrespect to the Panther fans out there. But the reason why I say the Rams are going to win that game, right? The Rams are going to win that game. And they're going to win based off of that defensive front that they got. Okay, they're going to win off of that. I don't know if Devontae's playing. I'm pretty sure he's playing though. Right, that we gonna say the best for last. Okay, but we gonna run through these games first round of the games. Right, that's how we do it. Right now, the way that Carolina has a shot. Right, Carolina has a shot based off of they did beat them before. I don't think that game plan is going to be effective tomorrow. But let's see what they have to. Let's see what they have to sit up there and offer playing in their first playoff game in a minute, right? So, but I do got the Rams winning by 10, right? The next game, Bears Packers. I think that'll probably be the best game. That one, I believe that one might go to overtime, right? All games have a possibility to go into overtime, especially in the playoffs. But that particular game, yeah, especially the last time they played, no Michael Parsons, right? Michael Parsons will not be there. He's done for the year. If I had to pick, right, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I got the Bears. I think the Bears gonna win it. No Michael Parsons. You're missing your best defensive player. I don't think Packers will win, even though that's a division game. Anything goes in a division game, right? I like both them teams personally. I like both them teams. Jordan Love, you know, y'all know how I feel about black quarterbacks. I fuck with black quarterbacks, right? But that game is so weird because right when I was thinking about that and I was picking the Bears, I don't trust the Bears defense. And it makes me want to actually. So look, right now I'm about to change. I'm about to change my pick, and I'm about to go with Jordan Love and the Packers to win the game. Okay. Now let's get to the real games that happen on Sunday. Right. Bills, Jags. Look, check this out. Realistically, if the Bills win that game, right, it's not an upset. Even if the Jags win, I don't think it's an upset, right? That particular game, right? That game is going to be based off of because let's keep it 100 with you. Right now, the way this year, the way that Trevor Lawrence has played, he's actually played like old school Josh Allen. He's a lightweight play like that, right? previous years, Josh Allen, moving, making plays with his legs, being able to find the receiver with his arm accuracy. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I wouldn't be shocked if the Bills win, but I do got the Jags winning that game. And let me tell you why I have the Jags winning that game. I got the Jags winning that game based off of I don't trust the Bills defense. Even though they have a top 10 defense, I don't trust their defense. Their defense doesn't seem wholesome. If you if you break a couple of plays on them, they start getting defeated. I just don't trust their defense. On the same hand, the Jags defense is way more put together than what the Bills defense is, right? But I don't trust the Jags offense. Right? I don't trust their offense. They have to get, and then let's keep it honest with you. Y'all remember the last time Trevor Lawrence was in the playoffs, right? I forget who he played, but he had like 3-4 interceptions. Like, nah. Can't do that. Can't do that. You're not gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to do that against any defense in the NFL. Any defense in the NFL, you're not going to be able to just throw 3 interceptions at that in the playoffs, because possessions is what is going to come down to it. Now, I know people right now, coaches, it's analytics, right? Let me tell you the stupidest shit to do. Do not go for it. If there's a 4th and 5, a 4th and 4, unless you have the perfect, and this is to every team in the playoffs, because let's keep it 100 with you, that's one of the reasons why Detroit didn't beat the 49ers a couple years ago, okay? They had it. They kept going for it and going for it and going for it. You can't do that. That's Madden, okay? There's no way, right, playing professional football, that you think that you could go for it with the 4th and 5 and be able to make it. You're not, unless you're in a dire need to do it. But I wouldn't go for it. Don't put your defense out there. No, I wouldn't go for it. It's stupid. Okay, it's stupid. All right. Me personally, I don't. No. Chargers, Patriots. I got the Patriots in that game. Look, Justin Herbert is hurt, right? Patriots is going to win that game. If the Chargers win, I would be shocked. That's another game that I really feel like, look, the Patriots is going to win, right? Patriots is going to win. Their defense is just too much. The Chargers play too sporadic. They're all over the place. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's good. And excuse me, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust the Chargers out of all the teams. I kind of trust the Panthers more than I trust the Chargers, just to keep it 100 with you. So I got the Patriots winning that game. Texas Steelers. Look, I'm about to let me blaze up on that one real quick, because that's my shocker, right? That's my shocker. My shocker is I think the Steelers are going to upset them. Right? I do. I think the Steelers are going to upset. I think they're going to upset the Texans. Now, I don't think it's going to be easy. But I do think we're about to see the best defense from Pittsburgh all year. Hopefully Monday night. Let's see. I got them winning. And let me tell you why. It has nothing to do with experience. Nothing to do with experience. This is why CJ Stroud is actually the he's the key factor in this. Because if he plays good, they don't have a chance. That's just I don't see Pittsburgh having a chance if he plays good. But like I said, I think the defense of the Steelers are going to sit up here and they're going to sit up here and play hella hard. Okay? They're going to play hella hard. I don't think the defense want to see Mike Tomlin get fired. DeMarco Ryans is doing a great job in being the Texans head coach. By far away. He lost two or three games in the beginning of the year, 0-3, and still wind up making the playoffs with an incredible defense. With CJ Stroud missing, 2 or 3 games? Come on, bro. I just don't think this is their year. But I will say this, to keep it 100 with you. Texans get past the Steelers, I have them going to the Super Bowl. That to be Pittsburgh, no. I don't have Pittsburgh going to the Super Bowl if they beat the Texans. No. But I kind of got the Texans. The Texans don't. Look, them boys play. And that's one of the selfish reasons why I did not want the 49ers to get rid of DeMarco Ryans. So let's get to it, right? You know what? Just with me talking, I fuck with DeMarco Ryans. Look, I'm going to do this again. I got the Texans winning. I think that pass rush is just going to be too much for Aaron Rodgers. And that was my sleeper. I came up here like, hey, look, this is the sleeper. That's a difficult one because, like, I've been going for the Steelers all year. Y'all know Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback. Cal Berkeley all the way. So, yeah. I got the Texans, though. I got to keep it 100. I got the Texans. But let's get to it. We spent 13 minutes talking about other shit, but let's get to it. Let's go hunt for dinner, right? I know it's a big ass obstacle, right? But we all feel your ass whooping. Now I'm not saying we gonna blow them out, no, but we owe them an ass whooping. Now, every time we play Philly, we got somebody fucking hurt, right? Now, if there was one team besides like the Panthers, I do feel like we can lightweight upset Philly. Now, we have to have a motherfucking game plan. We would have to have a cold ass game plan. Okay? If we was going to do that. And that game plan cannot be McCaffrey touched the ball 25 times. No, can't go like that. Everybody gotta eat. The 49ers have got away with running and throwing to McCaffrey all fucking year. They cannot do that this fucking postseason. They can't. Because Philly's defense is fast and motherfucking aggressive. Let me say that again. They're fast and aggressive. So Brock Purdy gonna have, he can't sit in that goddamn pocket because not only do they have a cold ass secondary, but check this out. Their defensive front is so fucking cold. Jalen Carter to me is the best defensive tackle in the game. Okay, besides that young man in Tennessee, Justice Simmons. But those two are, Jalen Carter is, he's a beast, bro. So we would have to double team him. Now I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. A lot of people were saying this might be the time. Hey, look, sign Trent Williams. Sign Trent Williams. You don't let the best offensive tackle go. Left tackle. You don't do that. You pay him. He's still the best left tackle in the fucking game. Can you imagine him in Philly? Detroit? Somebody's gonna cash him the fuck out. A contender is gonna try cash him out, bro. What's that? I know the Texans got a left tackle. But hell, even Kansas City, like he's going to get. He might not get no 30 million. He's going to get something. Sign him. Okay, sign him. Sign him. Look, we all know what the emphasis is going to be. The emphasis is going to be they're going to run the ball with Saquon Barkley straight up the goddamn middle. They don't have to do nothing else. Run straight up the middle, run to the side. It might be harder for you to run on the side with the 49ers based on the speed that they do have. I'm not too sure. D. Winter's not playing, so we don't even have the speed on the side. So if you run up the middle, because let's really be honest, the 49ers defensive tackles, we got, fresh meat out there. We got rookies. So, our defensive tackles, even though we just picked up somebody, right? We just picked up a linebacker because Batum is out for the season. I'm hearing Ricky Purcell is not playing. Let him go. Let him go. He, like, don't get me wrong. He just too injury prone for us. You know what I'm saying? Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Juszczyk is going to be the X factor, right? Because I feel like he's going to be open about 65% of the time. Because I don't really feel like Philly has a game plan necessarily to stop Juszczyk. So if Juszczyk can get, I say, 4 to 5 catches, we're good. Brian Thomas has to get at least 10 touches. I don't see, because we need a powerful back to hit up that motherfucking hole, right? And that's just what it is. That's what we're gonna need. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, hey, look, you still give McCaffrey 15 to 20 touches, but if it's not working, don't fucking force the shit. Don't force it. This is where now you have to. This is where Coach Shanahan has to then use his offensive mind to get everybody else open. Because if his philosophy is to feed McCaffrey 30 times, we're going to lose the game. Point blank, period. And as I'm sitting here talking right now about the game, a part of me wanted to pick Philly. I do got the 49ers beating Philly by 3 because I do feel like our special teams will make a good impact, okay? Shout out to our field goal kicker, okay? So I do believe that we have a chance, right? I mean, anybody has a chance. We're not gonna say like, oh, we're afraid of Philly, but we are going in there with our defense done with, done with, okay. But check this out. like you heard this when I was saying with my sons, right? Check this out. You gotta at least applaud the 49ers defense for keeping Seattle to 13 points because they could have had more. They were supposed to have more. Okay, that really was. But I got the 49ers winning by 3. A part of me do want to say to Philly only just because, based off of our last performance, right? Check this out. Based off of our last performance and based off of Purdy's last performance, now we're going against the real teams in the NFL and the NFC. So playing a top 10 defense, our top 5 defense at that, we're going to see that as we get further and further into the playoffs, right? So we have to perform better offensively. Now, it's not the same Philly defense from the middle of the season. So I'm expecting Cal to have a game plan to not just feed McCaffrey. Because, hey, look, every 49er fan is getting tired of that shit. We getting tired. I'm tired of seeing that shit. I'm tired of seeing it. Now, we still got to go out there and play. It's easier said than done to say they're going to win by 3. We still got to play. Do I think in order for the 49ers to win, we have to keep this a low-scoring game because I don't think we can beat them back and forth. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay? We have to keep this like we had it before. 13, 20. Anything over 20, they're winning. Point blank period. So look, that's my 49ers breakdown. Win, lose, or draw. I'll be back next week to break down the game. Or not, just after the game. I might do one after the game. Who knows? But yeah, happy Friday. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. And peace. I'm out. BTV. Peace.